Hi there, I'm Bren. I'm a mountaineering instructor with Wild Atlantic Way Climbing and Mountaintraining.ie. We're out in the Donegal hills today, and what I want to share with you is some good advice on what to carry in the mountains in winter for responsible use in the Irish hills. And I want you to think about, if you're going out, make your journeys nice and simple, familiar terrain, and try and be responsible so we don't put any more pressure on our already stretched mountain rescue services, which offer a very, very good volunteer-based service all throughout Ireland. Got a rucksack here today with a liner in it to make sure everything that I carry remains dry, so when I go to use it, it becomes useful. Essential items: first aid kit, okay, a large one, because in winter time things are much slower in terms of response times if anyone's injured. A shelter to keep people in the group sheltered and safe and warm. A survival bag, a large 500 gauge plastic bag known as a bivvy bag, which helps keep a victim or casualty warm. Warm spare clothing. Neck gaiter. Essential balaclava, spare hats, head torch, winter days are much shorter, buff, small personal items kept nice and dry and safe, lightweight liner gloves, really good for dexterity. Large mitts, not so good for dexterity, but very, very good for keeping all your digits warm. More gloves. Extremities get so cold in the winter and contribute a large part to making mistakes. A map. A map of the area. An up-to-date map. 1 to 50,000 scale are much better for use in the mountains in winter. And a compass, and know how to use it. You'll find videos, instructional videos on Mountaineering.ie. If conditions continue to get worse, what tends to happen is grown adults turn into children and start to become slightly interested in the winter environment. As you can see here, we're experiencing some spin drift. The wind transported snow makes things different, changes the landscape, makes walking more difficult. Ice axe becomes very, very useful in the winter, at least about 50 centimeters for most people. And if the snow starts to freeze, crampons with anti-balling plates. You go much slower in the winter and you use much more energy, so you want to up the food and calorie intake for your day. Today we're using snowshoes to make the journey easier. But for most people you won't have those, so you're going to be burning a lot of energy. So stick to good, well-known routes. Sort of take your time, don't overestimate your abilities. The winter environment can be very unforgiving. And if you're looking for a journey in the mountains, you'll seek out a qualified instructor and check out Mountaintraining.ie.